One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Glad to have you with us from Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
The give. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like, both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Right back to the well. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. Got his man. Going for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Aggies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to dot.
Breaks into the open. Powers through. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Utah State up-tempo. Might as well give it to him again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Gee. Makes the grab on the left. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Oh, he's got some space. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Keeps it on the bootleg. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles, dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
Looking to throw, it's Harper. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Working that left side now. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Stanford! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. He'll pull it on the read. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Utah State up-tempo. Back to throw, it's Gee. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Boots his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Slips through the line, and they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Complete to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Might be changing the route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking to throw, it's Gee. Fires to the right. Got the tight end outside. It's a seam wide open. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Utah State up-tempo. Looking to throw on first down. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Offense set on first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. But nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage. Able to wrestle him down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, now.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Back to throw, it's Harper. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a choke play on that one. The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's coming to mind, but, man, you just want to put it out there. Maybe put a little bit more air underneath it. Not a lot more when you got a guy that fast, but, man, that's probably one he wants back.
A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Matthews. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Harper. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target. So now
there he goes. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. Gets the back moving. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game.
Touchdown, Cardinal! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Mississippi State was anything but dominant, but the Bulldogs are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the LCON. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Gets it out fast. Crosses the 40. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The play-action fake. Got his man. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Gee. Using the quick game. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely perfect. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team at Maverick Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch down the right side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
The Aggies will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Right on the money. Turning it on.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
To the air, it's Gee. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Aggies! And here they come, almost all the way back. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move. The field's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Harper. Got his man quickly. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And for quarterbacks, corner routes can sometimes be some of the harder throws to complete. So you can see this quarterback has really worked time and again in practice and throughout his career trying to perfect his accuracy.
He's going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They'll move the tight end. They go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Stanford! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Scanning the field, it's Gee. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Aggies want to move quickly. Off the play fake. Quick strike complete. At midfield, he's got room. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit them with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you delivered the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot, and you can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Powers through the defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Crosses the 45. Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. To the ground. He's got it again. Runs it all the way down to the 8-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. Looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Stanford wants to push the pace. Looks as if he's going to run it. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. This defense has stood tall on 3 straight plays. Got to wonder if this offense is willing to stay aggressive and go for it.
Yeah, in offense nowadays, you should stay aggressive, right? Play the numbers game. Even if you do get stuffed, you got to go the length of the field.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit 000 in a captivating game today in the American. Charlotte came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in the Queen City had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
He'll return it from around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why?
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Finds the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Utah State up-tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Gee. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Fires into the end zone. Looking for the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep.
Touchdown, Stanford! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
They'll leave it with him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Looking for a man. It's Gee. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was.
He's got it, first down and more. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They're working that left side. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly complete. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
The give. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
Utah State, 23.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Campbell. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Got it! Touchdown, Cardinal! And the stomping has commenced. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll back them up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Gee. He's taking the deep shot. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
One more play to pad the stats. Trying play action. He'll take another shot here. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.